my website right now and download my free course on alternate picking mastery. It contains 5 essential exercises that will take you to alternate picking mastery faster than you can imagine. And then I've included my method of how to lay out a practice plan in just 1 to 2 minutes that will absolutely boost your results like nothing you ever tried before. So go download it right now. It's free. You must absolutely, let me see if I can shut that off. You must absolutely know where you're going. I see a lot of people practicing, and then, you can't practice and you see where you're ending up. What happens when I practice? I wonder where I will end up when I practice. Maybe I'll get those results one day. And it doesn't work like that because there's a very different behavior you develop when you aim for the highest point as to aim for whatever point. Like you're practicing guitar because you want to get better. That is, you won't ever really get better if you're not focused on where you want to go. And it seems like, yeah, you got to have a goal, but think about it. The reason why I developed my technical abilities to the point that I have is because I was aiming for that. And my practice routines looked very, very differently from people around me who are still intermediates. Because I wanted to go there, I had like this perspective of I have to develop my hammer-ons and pull-offs, I had to develop sweep picking, I have to be able to play these chords. So I focused on the skills. And that's what came out of focusing that high, of saying, I want to play like the best in the world. But I didn't know if I could do it. There's always doubt, as we talked about. I didn't know if I could do it, but I was aiming for it. And aiming for it made me focus in a totally different way. And I can see that in other people who did the same thing. It's always true that if you practice a little of everything and, you try to get better at every skill, you practice new songs, but you're not really aiming for that, bam, that high level, then you are never, ever going to get there. It doesn't happen by accident. It doesn't happen by browsing through a couple of YouTube videos each day and practicing a little of that and a little of this. You have to really say, okay, I want to learn that little bit. I want to crack the code to how to do that, to how to learn these complex jazz chords, and I want to focus. And then you start with focus. You create little loops and practice chords over and over and over again, right? And that's where you become one of the guys who other people say, I want to learn to play guitar, when they look at you, because you develop that. And we call it talent, but it's not. It starts with that focus. If you don't have focus, and it's not like a dream, people can say, oh, that would be amazing if I could become as good as Stevie Ray Vaughan or Eric Clapton or whoever is your idol, or, it doesn't work like that, because then you're just practicing and you're kind of playing with that thought as you practice. If you're determined, I want to go there and I want to figure out how to get there, then you have totally different actions, a totally different way of practicing. And you're constantly looking at, am I getting results? Am I going there? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Right? And that seems, a little annoying to yourself, sometimes. It's a little frustrating to be that focused on going somewhere. But that's how it is, right? That's the game. And if you don't, you're basically just having a fun time practicing a little, playing a little guitar, and over the years, 10, 20, 30, 40 years, you perhaps get a little better, but you never ever get there. You get there by design, by focusing on, that's where and then say, okay, what are the skills I need to learn? And how can I learn them? And then you have time suddenly. You have time to focus on your alternate picking skills. You have time to focus on the chords for that month or for those 2 months because you're focused on getting there. It's a totally different game. It's a totally different way of thinking. And you just have to know, I'm just telling you that if you want to get there, you have to set it as a goal. How do you do that? Well, you focus on, you decide, do I want to get there or not, right? And then you start going there. And that's it. That makes up the whole difference of how you practice, how you focus. Because you're asking yourself all the time, am I actually getting there? Am I making progress? And it feels differently in the body. It's a totally different way of approaching playing guitar. You don't have to do it. It's not better to do it. It's not of higher value in any way. You can do whatever you want. but don't expect to get there if you don't aim for it. Subscribe for more free videos. Do it. Do it now. Do it.